Hi, hello, welcome to our channel. Those who are waiting for the NHS international recruitment update from the overseas nurses or the current UK guidelines or the NHS abolishment videos I have made previously. Please go to my channel and you can find out the information what you need and what you have decided for. Before I step into the video, please now watch the full video because it's one of the jaw opening and it's an eye opener video. The main thing is, do you know how much NHS England is spending on translation purposes? Because some in other instances, though it's an English speaking country, the land of the English, we call the Britishers, the main, those who spreaded English to the like the wings to the other parts of the countries, or to the, even in India nowadays, to English has been reached to even to the villages area or to the remote lighting areas. The English had the scope of this much. English had the scope. In the other instances, we have to feel bad, or I don't know how I should I reflect, or how should I deliver this note. Because do you know, NHS England is spent nearly 80 million pounds from since 2022 till date. I mean 2025. This is being published by the officials websites or by the health officials. NHS England has spent 80 million pounds on only for the translation purposes. I mean, how can I say this is, for example, there in UK there are many lot of non-English speaking communities, non-English speaking peoples are there mainly, because when the migrants or the other workers or the dependents or the skilled work visas, those who have been arrived, those who have been migrated to the UK, their first language or the second language is not an English. Based upon this criteria, now the intake of the patients or the patients which has been admitted in the hospitals are mostly they need the translation purposes. Why? Because the doctors or the consultants mostly they can speak like English or any other countries, any other languages. In other instances, some may be like they need the translation in the sense of the Spanish language or the Arabic language or some other parts of the European languages. If they don't find any other in between the colleagues or others, they need a translator. This is only will be made only with the consent of the patient, and followed by that they have to pay to the translator. For example, if the patients need a translation in Spanish, the Spanish translator should be consulted, and it has been initially priorly we have to take the consent from the patient. Once after the patient gives the consent that we will be arranging a translator for you, so the translator, once the translator comes, he or she will be delivering the news based upon what the patient desires or what the patient needs to be addressed to the consultant or to the doctor or to the allied health professionals. This this is the way the translation purpose, the translation process works in the UK. Before I tell that everything about the detailed picture, how they spent, and please watch this video. You know, the figures has come out. It has emerged last month from the Department of Pensions and Works, and was spending 8 million on translation for purpose of to translate into 90 different languages. Do you know that in UK there are 90 different languages which the persons or which the people or which the patients, they cannot speak or write even in English. And in the last 5 years, more than 300 translation worth 403 millions of pounds has been awarded across the public sector, including the Ministry of Justice and the Ministry of Home Office. You know, one of the Taxpayers Alliance from the Taxpayers Alliance group, John O'Connell, what he said is, loss for the words at how much is being spent on translation. And in other instances, NHS England has spent minimally nearly to 15.8 million in a year for the span of academic years, or from the last year, or within the range of 5 years of span. This may include like face-to-face translations or like interpretation or the written purposes. Since the pandemic, NHS England has spent nearly 78.9 million pounds on the contract only for the purpose of translation. You know that Jason Brown has said, he's one of the founder of the West Files, and he said that people will be gobsmacked so much of their hard-earned money is only being spent on translation. You know, like he said that the translation money will be, or the translation money is being diverting mostly like increasingly from the numbers from millions of money will be wasting on the translation purposes. In the other instances, he coined, or we can come to an idea that though it's an English speaking country, how much we are spending on the translation purposes. Mostly NHS has to be cut down this, and the amount or the wages or the we have been spending on the translation purposes, it can be used for the other instances also as well. Because you know, NHS England mostly take care of the patients, whether in terms of their religion, caste, creed, community, whatever it may be. They treat every patient as the same. They deliver every patient how they deliver to each and every citizen in the UK. Whether you come from Arabic, you come from Portuguese, you come from Spain, you come from India, you come from Asian, be it you're African or American, whatever it may be, they treat everyone in the same as per the NHS guidelines. What has to be given to the patients, what has to be delivered to the patients, they deliver equally in a communal manner. They don't take into the action, or they don't put the patient under the struggle, or they don't put patient into a endangering, or they don't threat the patient, because whoever it may be, once he or she stepped into the hospital, NHS, mainly the NHS hospitals, mainly the NHS trust, they treat everyone equally in the same instances. That's why maybe they have been spending much on the translation purposes. If you see, if you go to the other parts of the country, maybe the translator has, there is no official translators. For example, I worked in Singapore. If I need a translator, I need to pay personally from my pocket money. I need to pay to the translator, as I heard, but I'm not sure about that. What I heard, that is, we have to personally, we have to give to the translator. When it comes to the UK, we can arrange. NHS will be arranging the translator, and they will be paying to the translator. The patient need not to pay, or the patient family members need not to pay. I have seen once or twice regarding the translator, because once I have arranged the translator, one of my patient in the Arabic. That's the thing. That's NHS translation works, and this is the amount they are spending on the translation. This is the ultimate goal, is to make or to excel the quality of care which we are delivering to the patient. The goal is prioritize people, practice effectively, promote professionalism and trust. That's the thing we are working for NHS, and we are proud to work as a nurse in NHS. Thank you for watching this video, and for the more updates, please follow my channel. And uh, do you have any doubts regarding the recruitment process, or the NHS abolishment, or the further upcoming news about NHS recruitment? Please follow my channel. Do not hesitate to contact me in any instances. I have given my mail, or you can reach out me in the comment section box. I will be answering all the comments which is liable, which is helpful for you, the subscribers, or to my viewers. Thank you for watching. Rahul talks from England, signing off for the day. Thank you.